game. $1,500 show matches here on the Sunday evening. The first one is about to kick off, and that is the big one to open up the show. We got on Phantom Grove in the bottom and in the upper left hand side. It is Knoff from Sweden, and as I said before, his ally is also an orc. He is Warcraft 3 royalty, and he is betraying the orcs. No double orc here. We got Grubby playing the Night Elf. Is that a blast from the past or what? Their opponents are Starbuck, one of the best random players on the continent, and a very, very good 2-2 player, usually alongside Spooky. But today, he's going to be joined by probably the strongest French player at the moment, DreamHack semi-finalist. It's KraV.
Nice. Wait, you say a blast from the past? Did Grubby used to play Night Elf off-race in some tournaments?
I'm very sure that he started playing Night Elf, or he started playing Orc, then moved on to Night Elf. And
oh, you mean he used to main race Night Elf? Really?
In the very, very beginning, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah.
Neo the Archivist, dude.
Maybe I'm just completely wrong and just talking out of my ass here. But
nah. Nobody needs to fact check that. Nobody needs to fact check that. That is just simply true. As we start to get into our early game here, Farseer Keeper on one side against Farseer Crypt Lordio with the double sacrificial skull. KraV once again gonna go with one of his favorite heroes, the Crypt Lord. I would say his #1 favorite hero is the Lich, but you know what? The Crypt Lord, from what I've heard, also not a bad champion, so he's probably gonna go for the expansion first. Expansions on this map, really easy to creep, the gold mines, but they're all sort of in the middle, so they're easy to attack, so it's like this double edge sword, as they say in French.
The what?
Double edge sword.
I have no idea what to talk about, but okay.
Double-edged sword.
A double-edged sword. Okay, my brain is not made for that yet. That is a very impactful harass by Knoff as he's canceling the ziggurat at first. So we do have two battles at the moment. It's always the Farseer being the one to harass, but of course Grubby playing a lot of Farseer himself for many, many years. He knows exactly, or should know exactly, how to deal with that. Archer saved the back. Farseer at 50%, and KraV, how well is his expansion going? I would say not too much, as Grubby is joining Knoff in this harass and detonating a Wisp to get rid of that blight.
Grunt getting surrounded, trying to save him, but you can't pop him out. There's no Blade Master here, this Grunt is dead, and that is level 2 for the Crypt Lord now, has Impale available. That can be dangerous, but at the moment he's out of mana. That is a big limitation early on, always for the Crypt Lord, having low mana, but when there's an Orc shop with Clarities, then hold on to your hats, folks, because there's going to be much more mana.
Indeed, that's a very cool synergy of that race. How well do you think is random in 2-2 from Starbuck's side? I don't know if they have to stick with their...
I saw the deny, bro!
Woohoo! I didn't yet, I think.
It was next to the Crypt Lord.
Ah, it wasn't on the other... part. But yeah,
anyways, random, random.
Could be a cool
thing. It's
thing.
hard to set up a strategy from the get-go, I guess.
I think you have a strategy for all 4 races prepared, and then can just go on the fly while your opponent has no idea what's up.
Also, good point. Honestly, I know nothing about 2v2, so I don't know.
I know, we just roll with the punches here into as we have a little bit of a Farseer mirror. But, oh, there we go! Deny feature, wonderfully done by W3 champions. And yeah, that denies some experience. Knoff, only 32. Grubby also no level 2. But push into Starbuck's base.
You also see it as a player, right? Not just as a spectator?
You can disable it. But yeah. Ooh, Grubby in trouble with this keeper here. Might be forced into the town portal, but lets it die. And that is some extra experience for Starbuck, who goes in for another deny. But maybe has to go for this one. Oh, not 3 in a row. So Grubby losing the hero, but the push is still alive. As Knoff can continue this pressure.
Considering Starbuck is doing this 2v1, he's doing a really good job. Has the help of the burrows right now. KraV isn't even worried about his ally. He says, bro, you got this. I believe in you. You're a strong, independent woman. You can do this. In the meantime, the Crypt Lord is walking across the map with a lot of ghouls trying to apply pressure to Knoff's main. in there. Some cancellations could be achieved, and some burrow kills as well. That could be painful.
That is 33 supply for KraV going into the Orc base where Bisui was just planted. So this is a 100% guaranteed cancel. I don't see the worker indicator for the mines yet, but yeah, we'll see how they implemented that. Maybe I have to enable it or something. TP in, but there's not much left. Going for the Torrent Totem to get rid of Spiritling. TC is in to help, but only for a very, very limited time. Ghouls eat buildings, as we know, and the Beetles just follow in their footsteps. Double cancel plus the surround on the TC.
Oh, that Wisp detonate was wonderful to get the TC out of there. Crucial move, clutch play by Grubby. At the end, it might not be enough to save the TC, but it's a lot of damage that KraV is taking on his Ghouls. He might be overextending a little bit in here. He really wants this milk cow. He wants to drink that milkshake. Why doesn't get it?
Oh, okay. TC survived. Hurt, but can he summon? No, can't really summon new Beetles anymore. So here is Grubby's Pit Lord second hero. Interesting choice.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, Grubby has stated multiple times that he feels like the Pit Lord is super strong and can be incorporated into so many strategies with how well the cleave scales into the late game, especially in 2v2, when there's big-ass armies with tons of units. That seems to make sense on paper. We'd love to get some levels and items soon for that as well, but well, we haven't seen much creeping yet this game. It's just bare-knuckle box fight all over the place. These guys are frothing at the mouth.
Yeah, man. We saw a lot of Pit Lord by Taker, for example, paired with the Shadow Hunter, but Keeper Pit Lord is something new. But when there's so many Headhunters, Cleave makes sense and Howl makes sense. So, of course, I would never really challenge Grubby's decision here, or question Grubby's decision. But his Farseer is not looking too hot. Can Starbuck get the last hit? He can! That is the second Keeper kill. All the Headhunters in range, getting cleaned up a little bit here by Knoff, but not too many losses, and it is still 3 bases versus 2.
And they keep on doing it. They're swinging back and forth and back and forth. And it's these continued split push attacks, these run-bys that are causing quite some issues for Knoff. Does he have a TP to get back to his base? No, he doesn't. He has to buy it from the merchant. Taking some damage there. Oof, that hurts. He doesn't even have the gold for it. In the meantime, these Ghouls attacking the burrows.
They don't even have reinforced defenses. KraV and Starbuck probably thinking, Grubby, taste your own poison. The Dutchman was notoriously famous for that old WC3 days, when he played with either Happy or Moon, or of course in the old 4K days. But yeah, these split push is usually his forte. Now that weapon is turned against him.
Yeah, looks a little stubborn here by Knoff and Grubby. They're just attacking in the south together. Starbuck so far has been holding at his base super well. Has been for me so far the MVP on map 1. Still kiting backwards with the speed score and the Headhunters. You can do that fairly well. Yeah, there's a TC with Stomp, but hard for him to connect. And KraV still attacking the base. Knoff's economy seems to be in shambles. He's hardly mining anymore. It has cost him so many resources to repair this burrow. At the end, it might fall. However, finally the Ghouls and the Beetles are cleaned up. It took like at least a minute. He's got the burrow still standing, but boy was that expensive.
Exactly. And there's still 3 peons. They might be dropping here. Big dispel, but also big right clicks thanks to the claws. And he is such a big tank with the talisman. Now going home. Now finally helping his brother Starbuck, who was fighting 1 against 2 for a long time once again. KraV with an impale, and that results in a triple kill right away. These archers are just fodder for the army of KraV and Starbuck.
Keeper has been having a tough time this game. He almost died for the 3rd time right there, but he does survive, unlike the Farseer. Knoff loses his first hero, and it's all Team Starbuck and KraV right here. It's looking super one-sided. Behind all of this, of course, guys, remember, there is a 3rd base for that team. Starbuck keeps... Look at this! Headhunter micro! What's he doing? Starbuck, you madman! Why aren't you playing in DreamHack?
Exactly, man. If you see this... Oh, whoa. Lots of healing is required, of course, but that's a big Big saves by Starbuck, and no experience on the heroes of Knoff and Grubby. Keeper not level 3, Pitlord only level 2, TC not level 3. Those are all required levels, and he can't get out of there, can he? Grubby with the last second TP and getting the DK as well. What a nice last second punch here. Keeping them in the game for now.
TC now left by himself. If he was to get surrounded, this would be painful, but he's got the aura. He's not going to get impale, lifted, surrounded here, so he should be fine. The DK back from the tavern brings the aura in now. The Wolves getting summoned. Starbuck has been playing a marvelous game. Can he find that kill here as well with the block? Might be able to, but takes some time, certainly. Some time that Grubby uses for a bit more creeping. His heroes haven't looked the best so far. Not too impressive.
Not at all. The wolf block by Starbuck was absolutely excellent, and the cow is getting wrecked by the wolves, and that was just another level up. GG called by Grubby as Knoff's hero dies, and that is 1-0 for KraV and Starbuck.
Great game by them. Lots of run-bys, lots of multitasking, super fast. Lightning reflexes required. That fast expansion with the shop, how cool was that, dude? Clarities for the Crypt Lord.
Yeah,
that's super
so
nice.
Good. Okay, I'm trying to get a better score on the in-game. Didn't know that there is no score in the booster. But we're going to get there. And Remo, the pro admin that he is already preparing the next one. Yeah, this is the best of 5, as we said. Lots of money to be made here, thanks to Robond and the other contributors. And now only 2 maps away. I still, like, Remo, I gotta say, I've had enough of these 3-0s in best of 5. Can we please get a long series here?
Yeah, yesterday in the Meisterschaft, we had some pretty one-sided series. We had 3 matches, all of them 3-0. Meant that the evening ended fairly fast, and the drinking began fairly quickly, and lasted for a while as well, especially for, well, for all of us, actually.
100% professional. I don't know what you're talking about.
That was a fun evening. Xlord there, of course, victorious. Xlord also, I don't know if he's still playing the card, but he was certainly playing the card earlier against Foggy. So Xlord firing on all cylinders currently. He had a perfect season. He won 20 games during the regular season, 2 more games in the playoffs, not dropping a single map. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. And speaking of ridiculous, $1,000 here for the first show match, and 700. It's a 70-30 split, so $700 for the winner, $300 for the defeated team. And the second one is going to be $350 for the winners and $150 for the losers. Magnificent show matches put on here by the community as we are waiting currently for the team to decide their next map, as it is probably loser's choice.
Yeah, I think so. Nobody's saying anything. Maybe doing a little bit of a team huddle, calling a timeout like Phil Jackson, trying to tell MJ what they need to do better. In case you haven't been able to tell yet, Neil, I was rewatching The Last Dance, and I got
yeah. You talk a lot about that. It was so funny.
Again.
The head of ESL Germany and Remo were talking about Last Dance, and Christoph, the German boss, was pretending that he doesn't know who Michael Jordan is, and Remo was just floored and couldn't believe it. But after like 5 minutes of talking, when we tried to explain who Michael Jordan is, he finally revealed the joke, and we all had a good laugh. Ha ha ha.
Many giggles were had. It was a good time. Yeah, in the catering area, we were in the ESL studio. Pretty cool studio. From the inside, very modernly done, and like open space and like studio strip in the middle. Pretty nice.
Yeah. Man.
On the outside, it looks like complete shit, but more important what it's like in the inside.
Exactly, man. Just like in real life with real people. So it is with the ESL studios. And the races are locked, by the way, so Starbuck can't change his race now. KraV, of course, we all know him as the undead player. Also, Grubby's race locked as Night Elf. Wonder if we see the double orc combo later with Grubby and Armin VB. If we see an all orc 2-on-2 later.
4 orcs in 1 2v2. That would be interesting. Everyone just make mass torrents, pulverize all over the place.
Just Shadowhunter, man. Shadowhunter rushes.
The Shadowhunter.
The Shadowhunter.
All right. The people have spoken.
Oh.
Lost Temple for our next map.
So I guess it's the updated summer version then with Tavern. And no islands anymore. This temple got a little bit of a revamp, and some people want it back in the one-on-one map pool. It might be just a tiny bit too big for that, but the changes to Lost Temple definitely great. And Remo, the pro admin that he is, already got it up. LT, LV. Nice little bass from the past here coming up.
You know what? I'm even going to invite these people. That's how nice I am. There we go. Invite.
What a service. What a service. And what a great support that's coming in from you guys today. Moisan, 6-month resub. Keep going. Ain't no stopping here, mate. And Rice, 27 months. Es gibt Reis. Es gibt Reis. Es gibt Reis. Baby, 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 baby. Es gibt Reis. Ja,
all the non-Germans thinking, what the hell is he on right now?
Eine Beilage, entweder kleine Möhrchen oder Erbsen aus dem Sack.
Good old Helge Schneider.
Indeed, he's the great.
An actual legend.
The greatest German, or the funniest German guy probably ever.
Excuse me? What about Otto Walkes?
Yeah, he was he had a good run in the 70s. He's still a local hero in East Frisia, but credit where credit is due, and that all goes to Helge. So, okay. Every non-German, yeah, definitely confused. I am sorry for that. Thank you, Base Jugger! We're in. Knoff and Starbuck already. KraV as well. I even got the score for you guys in the bottom right now. Oh, can't really read that. That is too dark.
They're in the huddle again. Knoff and Grubby discussing the game plan. What are they gonna do now? Wait a minute. Was Starbuck random before, or was he orc before?
He was orc before.
Ah, okay.
How can I do an outline? Ah, there's an outline here. Oh, that looks like shit, though. Oh, this might be good. Okie dokie, everybody. Just waiting.
How much water did you drink today, Nia?
Water?
Yeah.
2 liters, I think.
Not bad. It's important, Neo. Don't forget to hydrate. We all need to hydrate.
And I got a coffee here as well. Late night coffee. Typical 8:30 p.m. coffee. So Knoff ready, Grubby ready, Remo gives the go, and we move on to map number 2 in this best of 5 show match. Could very well be match points, but now we got the game up. And we are in Lost Temple. Oh, it always feels so wonderful. This RTS classic. We had this in StarCraft. We have it in Warcraft. It is Grubby at the 6 o'clock position. He is joined by his orc ally, Knoff from Sweden. At the top, we got KraV, the champ. And his ally, Starbuck, as orc on the left-hand side. So, usually, Undead, of course, were pretty bad on this map because they could never expand. But things have changed, so I would think these positions for Starbuck and Knoff not the greatest. While Night Elves can expand everywhere.
Yeah, but also not so easy to creep up those expansion positions. Of course, you would like to... Well, like, no, wait a minute. For Grubby, it's actually really good. No, I'm also drunk, Neo. Never mind. It's not good. Normally, you want to, of course, expand between the 2 bases, and that would be next to the orc spawning position. But the orcs always have a tough time expanding fast. Nowadays, for fast expansion, orc definitely has it the toughest. As we start seeing the heroes coming out. We have a Farseer again for Starbuck. We have a Criblord again for Mr. KraV. And Keeper once more for Grubby. No, a deviation here, but Knoff, he went for a late altar.
Oh.
Is he going for a tavern hero?
Okay.
As orc? What is this madness?
Yeah, he's sending a peon, man. But the taverns are
Be right back.
on the other side. He's just checking. So far, he's not at the tavern. Maybe it's a TC. But it's TC grunts and not TC headhunters at the moment. I am very confused, Remo. So, Farseer on Starbuck, that's pretty much the same strategy. Wonder how much the peon can do. It is, of course, the game plan by KraV to set up an expansion once again. That's what the undeads do, especially with the Crypt Lord on big maps like this. Why not? Wonder if we see more follow-up expansions, if they have the time and resources. There is certainly a late game build or a later game build by Knoff. No harass early with the Farseer. It's also a slow build by Knoff, but a very, very powerful one in the late game with high level stomp and high level aura. Movement speed on big maps, always appreciated. But here's Starbuck, and just as it was in game number 1, Farseer creating space, Grubby under pressure right away, and KraV is playing it smart. Goes to the expansion in the middle of the 2 bases, so the peon doesn't see this. You can of course assume it, as KraV is not participating in this fight, and Grubby is almost losing this engine of war. Whew, that was way too close to comfort.
He denied it, unfortunately, with that engine of war, so no experience yet for the keeper. Wait a minute. This creep cam is harder than it used to be, isn't it?
Grubby's losing the Ancient of War. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, that's not good. Maybe is the Shadow Priest new at that spot? I think so.
Maybe I'm wrong though, because this camp always used to give you level 2, and it still gives you exactly level 2, so...
Maybe it's the same level for the creep. I'm not too sure, but again, Grubby and Knoff under pressure. Grubby now trying to go into double Ancient of War, but if you wanted to go for an expansion, if you wanted a fast level 2, Starbuck shuts this down so big. And yeah, Starbuck is showing why he's in that 2-on-2. He is not the greatest name compared to Grubby, Knoff, and KraV, but man, is he showing his skills here today.
Doesn't he also have this special Sentry Ward icon because he was the RT champion of the last season or something?
With Spooky, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, we go for the middle right away. Knoff, this might be a little dangerous. KraV has a lot of stuff, but fighting an orc at the fountain, man. Not the easiest thing.
Wait, why did it just show a deny when he killed the creep? That was weird.
Didn't see that. Grubby almost lost all the HP on the keeper. Moon Juice is not looking too hot. There's a new moon world though, so that helps. And KraV is setting up an expansion easily without any kind of pressure. So it is 3 bases for Starbuck and KraV, and 2 bases for Knoff and Grubby, and they're not even the ones pressuring here. They do get the middle with an Ankh. And now level 3 for the TC as well. They need to buy time for a TC, but if you have an expansion against you, that's not too easy, and KraV is still in punching distance here.
Alright, Grubby, is this gonna signify another deny? I'm very curious. Killing the Shadow Priest? No. But killing Knowles does signify a deny. That's a little weird. Little kink, maybe that's gonna get worked out at some point. Starbuck is back in! Speed scroll, trying to surround this keeper. Ooh, that was close. Slippery little Bandalar. Barely gets out of there. And we have some wisps as well for the Dispel, but still lots of pressure by Starbuck. It's not a free game for Grubby by any means.
Absolutely not. This Farseer harass is tremendous. And Knoff, what can you do with... I mean, yeah, a lot of grunts, but at the end, it's only grunts. How strong is this push now? Starbuck TPing back to defend this here. Wants the Beastery. This can be strong double Wyvern if he's supported by KraV, of course, but that one Beastery is getting shut down. Knoff has an Ankh, has still mana, so surrounding that TC, maybe not the best idea. Who's going for Shockwave?
Shockwave?
Shockwave
What?
first for Starbuck. Okay, might just be a base race with double Raiders then. KraV is in trouble. His Crypt Lord, Knoff identifying this very nicely, that there is no TP. Now passed over by Starbuck, who made it home. Here's the Ankh for Knoff. triggered.
Cryptlord still in trouble, but he made it to the shop and there could heal up again. Ark is now gone. Knoff's first hero in a bit of trouble. Oh, dodges the Impale with the Invuln pot. Very nicely done indeed. But that Invuln is gone forever.
Knoff
while
is...
the expansion is once again up and still mining.
Yeah, but here's a push. I think there were 3 wisps. I wonder if he wants to detonate. Okay, he wants to detonate them now and not tower push. Here's the first Wyvern. The hard counter against Huntress. This is not too easy. Starbuck, though, with his TC. Gotta be careful. Impale saves him. He's right next to the shop. Can go for a potion maybe if it's not on cooldown. And man, what a slaughter here in front of Starbuck's base. Really good for him that the Wyvern reinforcements are trickling in fast now. KraV about to lose a lot of ghouls against the AoE. And that's level 3 for Grubby finally.
And look for some hero kills now, maybe. That Farseer seems to be easy pickings. Farseer dies, but was only level 1, so he's going to be back pretty soon. Cryptlord losing that hero would be more painful. Another mana potion use. 200 mana on this Cryptlord. He can use quite a few Impales, but it's only level 1 Impale. Not really all that strong. What is strong right now is these Windriders, and that might push back this attack at some point finally. Grunts are still in, are still active. But Starbuck is in a bit of a tough spot right now, not considering the Wyvern, but everything else.
Wow. Second Beastry is up now as well. Everything is really hurt. And Grubby is keeping this push alive while Knoff was regenning a little. Shadowhunter now out for Knoff. Was scouted by a beetle. Was not part of the defense, but was looking at the base. Knoff is still hunting KraV. Can you do something about this? This grunt will fall. Shockwave kill for Starbuck. Interesting choice. And now, entangle, surround, no TP. Bye-bye Farseer.
Well, that's a quick repeat. But if that ensures that the Cryptlord and the TC can heal up fully again, it should be worth it. It's only a Farseer after all. He's only level 1 after all. He is going to be back very soon. Another kill, thanks to the Wyvern. That is finally level 2 for the TC. We now have the Aura. We have the Raiders. And Starbuck is just waiting for that Ensnare upgrade. He's going for the Keeper. And that one will have to TP out. Everything else stays alive. And the expansion now finally standing for Grubby at the moment, waiting for the Entangling to finish.
Whew, finally they're on 2 bases as well. So now they're not under pressure anymore. They're not going for a push at all. They can just rest now, and with a high-level TC, they might have a late-game advantage. Of course, the Cryptlord with Impale is also a super strong late-game hero. So he shines in pretty much every single regard, right?
A player's forces are under
In this
attack.
game. Gargoyles! They play mass air! Bad Rider's coming already.
When there's already bats?
They don't know it yet, I guess.
Now they do. Starbuck was scouting with the wolf. Gargoyles. Okay, let's see how this works out. Tier 3 is coming. Finished soon. And it's a solo hero Cryptlord, isn't it? Ah, no, there's a DK now. Okay, never mind. Otherwise, this would be tons of experience for him. But the DK, of course, also extremely valuable. With that aura, with that coil, and the Wand of the Wind that was just found. Could make quite the big difference as well. We didn't see the big camps crypt yet. The red camps are set up for grabs. Both the labs and the corner expansion camps, which can drop really, really powerful items.
Okay, Slaughterhouse is coming as well. Tier 3 for KraV has been reached. Expo is running wonderfully. Level 4 for Knoff. Grubby staffing back now. Starbuck staffing in here, I guess. Was it cancelled?
A player's forces are under attack.
No, it wasn't. Okay,
I'm not sure. On Grubby's base right now, this Keeper could be in trouble. He's getting ensnared over and over. 1 versus 7. It doesn't look like a fair fight. But no stomp on this TC. Regretting now maybe this Shockwave choice. In the meantime, we have Knoff attacking into the enemy orc base.
Uh-oh, Grubby's getting ensnared, and that's his first hero gone with the Shockwave. And that's the level up for the Farseer as well, who can keep up the pressure. Knoff is trying to do some damage in Starbuck's base, so that forces a TP. But the archers can't really escape. There's no TP. The Shadowhunter has no TP either. There's a lot of piercing damage, though. How good are these guys? They're horrible, horrible, horrible against Bad Riders. We knew that, but the ghouls eating this Shadowhunter, and man, these archers as well, they're not looking good. There's more mana, and I can only imagine another Impale. Oof. Knoff and Grubby, man, they're getting quite slaughtered here.
TC's probably gonna have to TP out this as well. Oh my god, so many losses. TP comes through, but not before losing the Walker and the Grunt. That's a legitimate feels bad. Wow. And the GG right away.
Just like that. It feels like Knopf and KraV and Starbuck, they are on a different level here in this. They're killing the veterans in both games so far.
They also seem very well practiced with each other. It seems like everyone knows what they're supposed to do. They're using the strength of their allies like the shop and so on, and the expansion of the undead, and then going for run-bys at the right time, fighting together at the right time, looking for weaknesses on the opponent's side, and they just seem to be very efficient, doing a great job, and having the 2-0 here. And both of those games, honestly, were pretty one-sided.
I agree. Having Starbuck in your team seems to be very, very good, as he's doing just a wonderful job with this harass. How much time did that Farseer buy? This game, of course, derailed quite quickly for Grubby and Knopf, as the Engine of War was killed early on by creeps and the Farseer Wolf harass. Bought the time for that bought by Starbuck, and then the Expo by KraV was up, and the army was there, and no one could really follow. Rough now. Knopf and Grubby against the ropes, and we get Featherville next.
A map made by the community that we saw in last year's 2v2 tournaments. Or was it 2019, maybe? Maybe it was 2019. It may have been rather 2019. A map where I think there was a lot of split pushes going on here. Kind of reminiscent of Twisted Meadows. Bases sort of in the corner. Lots of options for run-bys and so on.
This was there were great games here by Thorzane and Starshape.
Oh yeah.
If I'm remembering this right.
True.
Hey Neo and Remo, you rocked it out with the commentary yesterday. I really enjoyed your work. Even if I don't speak German, it was top notch. Thank you. I felt very, very good about the casting as well. And we got another sub here. Thank you, Carcosa and Base Jugger for the subs.
Thank you, guys. This is Carcosa.
What's
I'll
that?
never forget that end. You don't remember? This was the ending of True Detective Season 1.
Oh, I didn't like that too much. And then I kind of
God, dude, I thought it was amazing. It was so scary as well.
It was just so, hey, this is a detective series, and all of a sudden you come up with this fantasy ghost stuff.
Ah, well, it was just because he was, he was kind of what's the word? Mentally unhealthy. No, what is that? Yeah, his mental health was a problem, right? So he was hallucinating, basically. It wasn't actually magic.
Yeah. I kind of got that. But yeah, not my thing. Dope techno song using the True Detective sample. Probably copy right on it though.
Yep.
Spoilers,
DMCA,
guys. This series is more than 5 years old. If you haven't seen it yet, you will probably never watch it. So, screw you.
Well, 5 years isn't that long. It's always a shame.
5 years isn't that long. Do you know what happened in 5 years? We kind of built back to Warcraft in 5 years.
Yeah, but you can't watch everything awesome in 5 years. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. I don't think we spoiled anything, though. We just said that Carcosa was said at some point.
And players are ready. As it seems, KraV is ready. Starbuck ready. Once again, the orcs take a little longer. They're also a little older. Maybe that's why they always need a little time between games.
Yeah, they need to come up with something new, I guess. They had deliberated quite a bit before map 2, but it once again didn't work out. Starbuck is just not letting these plans come to fruition. He really has been standing out to me as the most impressive player here in these first 2 maps. Players are ready. Let's see if we can make it at least 4, or if here on map 3 the decision will already be made.
Yeah, man. If this is another 3-0, I don't know. I'm going to cry. Too many 3-0s this weekend. But if you're as strong as Starbuck and KraV in these 2-2s, it's really, really hard to do something about it. So we do have match points. 3 in a row. And the last stand, maybe for Grubby and for Knopf, is Featherwell. They're in the pink on the left-hand side of the map, and in the lemon, I believe, is Starbuck and KraV.
Nice, Neo. I don't even know what this color is called, so I have no idea.
Me neither. I just made it up. Looks lemony to me.
Just make it up stuff. Just making up stats on the go, making up names on the go. People would have never known.
Never.
Dude, is it just me, or is this elf base looking weird as hell? This tree of life is like 2 centimeters away from the gold mine.
Yeah, this is indeed interesting. Don't know what the reason for that is. Okay, they might have a reason for that
stuff. Discussion on the mapping Discord right now. Oh my god, they noticed our mistake, guys. No, we have to patch the map.
Maybe it's new meta. Who knows? Starbuck again with Farseer Headhunters probably. Definitely Warmill here. Knoff is again going for grunts. Is that a mistake maybe to go for grunts in 2 and 2?
Wouldn't say necessarily. I mean, Starbuck, he also opened with grunts just on LT a moment ago, right? But they certainly have a limited shelf life, I would say, in the late mid-game stages towards the very late game. Don't seem to do so well, whereas Berserkers can be very strong, and Berserkers we will be seeing from Starbuck.
Ooh.
A TC Headhunter build is what this looks like.
Yeah, but look at the Grubster base. There's no keeper. There's a demon hunter. Is he trying to counter the Crypt Lord with that?
This could work out very, very well. If this demon gets to 3 fast, and he keeps on burning the TC and the Crypt Lord, that could be the key to this game. That could be the difference maker. But he will have to level to be effective. A level 1 demon, level 2 demon in the late game is extremely underwhelming. And how's he gonna achieve that leveling? It's hard to say because he's going for that Hunter's build. He's not even doing any Ancient of War creep.
Yeah, it feels like this build by Grubby and Knoff is very late. Like, everything comes online a little later. The TC needs time. Hunters need time. Demon Hunter has to get something done here, and maybe it's a little unfortunate for their strategy that KraV is spawning opposite to Grubby, so this arrives a little later. But since this is a fast fiend build ordered by KraV, Demon Hunter has all the time in the world, and let the burning begin.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna have lots of mana burns coming in. Playing Crypt Lord against Demon Hunter, not a lot of fun, but at least he's gonna have some skeletons, he's gonna have some fiends.
Starbuck,
this is also a full wall
TC.
off, by the way, in the undead base. He can't get to the back of his base.
Oh, interesting. And Starbuck is not playing fast here as I expected. He's going TC for the first time now as well.
I hope he's not going Shockwave. That would be pretty weird. But Starbuck, he seems to be a 2v2 god, so maybe he knows something special that we don't. Wisp coming in now. That is one of the 2 banes of existence for the Crypt Lord. Wisps and Demon Hunter. And Grubby has them both, so not an easy early game by any means here for KraV. It was KraV with the fast expansion 2 games in a row, which put the team in a very good position. This time, Grubby is not gonna allow it. As the first bit of experience is gained.
Grubby's of course gonna play the second 2-on-2 as well alongside Armin versus Knoff. Then friends turn into enemies, who is then joined by Takeout. So Starbuck starting to creep, almost level 2 here already. I think this Demon Hunter choice, that must be the game plan here. Keep the Crypt Lord busy, keep him low on mana, slow down the creeping, slow down the expansion. That's working wonderfully so far.
Yeah, at some point he is gonna have to fall back, and there will be some space for the Crypt Lord, but if he's out of mana already, shouldn't be too dangerous. We have the tech starting on all sides with, I think, Starbuck perhaps being the fastest. The Orcs there having a bit of a lead. And the TCs are leveling. TC, of course, extremely strong hero if he gets the levels, especially in 2v2, where the AoE can be so effective. But this Demon has also been pretty effective so far. He's thrown a lot of burns. You could also start burning the Torrent Chieftain. But there are a lot of Headhunters out already. So the Demon Hunter level 1 can't fight them too easily.
Tours. Crypt Lord finally finds some time. Creeps up the shop, but I think the big difference here in this game is no expansion for KraV, and we will see how dependent this build is. Starbuck gets another kill right there. 2 hunts are coming in. There can, of course, be easily focused by these Headhunters. Sorry. But
Gesundheit.
thank you. They can of course be easily focused, but Grubby's micro so far very good. Saves all of them to the left and right hand side, and now he's going to be joined by the level 3 TC by Knoff.
Grubby and Knoff finding a really good timing over here. TC wants to connect for the big stomp. Starbuck running back. He's not level 3 yet. Ooh, this is going to be painful. That is 2 headhunters going down right away, and this TC might be forced to use the Invo Potion or the TP after all. TP in by KraV. He wants to help out his ally. Got the big mana potion and is almost level 3.
Okay, needs to stall some time. Needs 1 kill for the level 3. That's a big help. Tinker by Grubby. Alrighty, that's the grunt gone. That's level 3. Here we go. Impale level 2. No beetles, and the demon hunter gets killed. And if he wanted to go for a heavy push, then I think he can scratch that. Tinker with rockets first here.
It's the stunlock build.
It's the stunlock build indeed.
No, wait, who's got the Tinker? Grubby's got the Tinker.
Grubby got the Tinker, so...
I thought Starbuck had the Tinker. That would be stunlock build.
I can still do a lot of disabling here with Shadowhunter, TC, and Tinker. But yeah, Grubby again losing the hero. That's kind of the theme of this best of 5 series.
Oh, there's different mercs at this camp, by the way. There's a Null Warden. There's a Null Brute. The Brute is useless, but the Warden could purge against Beetles, pretty cool. Yeah. And there's Ogre Magi and Mud Golem. Okay, we know that one.
Okay, 1 base, or 2 base, I guess, in this 2-on-2. Dangerous levels for KraV and Starbuck have been reached. We also have the tier 3 tech rolling with the DK. So far, Starbuck is also going for tier 3. Okay. Knoff stays on tier 2. Grubby stays on tier 2. Double Ancient of Lore. And soon to be 50 supply. There's going to be a big tech advantage for KraV and Starbuck.
Yeah, once that tier 3 starts kicking in, it's going to become quite dangerous. DK second, Slaughterhouse coming in. A-bombs in front to block and headhunters behind for the damage could be very powerful. But we see mostly a Fiend-based army here by KraV, which is not very frequently seen by him. Likes to be a little more experimental oftentimes in his unit choice, like we saw before with the Gargs, but here fairly standard. The team is moving across the map, creeping quite quickly, with the TC and the Crypt Lord both gonna be getting level 4 here.
It's gonna be interesting how this mass range army can be positioned. If the map is wide open, that's a lot of damage. But if you lure them into the chokes, there could be some units not hitting, not being in range of the fight. But yes, you see double level 4, and as you said, double level 4 getting the Lion Horn. How amazing to have that in a 2-on-2. We have a great haul by Starbuck, but immediately cancelled by Grubby, who's now forced into the TP, losing a Dryad. Of course, if Dryads stand in the middle of Headhunters, good night.
Yeah, Grubby's waiting for his tier 3. With tier 3, he's going to get Mountain Giants with the upgrades, and then he becomes strong, but it's going to be a while until that. It seems like Starbuck and KraV want to punish the timing before that occurs. They are very strong already, while Grubby needs at least 2 more minutes until he becomes powerful.
Yeah, Knoff now adding a Kodo Beast, running back. He has a TP, Mana Potion, Heal Scroll. He wants to help. KraV is coming in with this as well. The Tinker is spamming his rockets, trying to do some damage. But man, this fighting position is far wide open. The Tinker being stabbed as Grubby dodges the coil. Sweet plays here. But is that enough? This is a pretty big force by KraV and Starbuck.
The Impale's coming, the Storms will be coming, and there's the big Mana Potion still that we have to keep in mind. They need the healing from Heal Scrolls so badly. TC getting focused now. Next, with the Stomp, with the Impale, the TC is almost going down, but he will survive. That was a good Heal Scroll as well, and maybe this is a hold.
Starbuck now in trouble with the Demon Hunter again, getting impaled. Invo Potion on the TC for Starbuck, and the Demon Hunter gets killed for the 2nd time. No disable anymore. The Headhunter gets some extra XP with the Berserker upgrade. Starbuck is safe for the necessary time. Knoff didn't eat yet because the micro of KraV is tremendous. This might just be the 3-0 right here. Knoff Shadowhunter about to fall. You gotta take care of that one. The Tinker is kind of the sole defender at this point with all his rockets, doing a very fine job. But this seems overwhelming. DK for KraV in trouble. The first Mountain Giant is out. How much space can he buy? No space for the Shadowhunter.
He was a little too far forward there at the clarity running. Need to wait a little bit longer. They're also waiting for the Demon Hunter to come back out. But Grubby and Knoff, they almost died, but they do hold. Just barely, they do hold. Lots of mana was expended. TC doesn't have much left, but there is clarities coming in now for Starbuck from his second hero. This level 5 TC, we all know how strong that can be. If this Crypt Lord also gets level 5 for his own level 3 Impale, then how the hell do you want to beat this army? It seems like they would have to go air at that.
It's gonna be rough, brother. I like the Tinker. He's now level 3 as well. The Rockets turned out to be really good. Demon Hunter maybe needs a little bit more survivability. KraV knows exactly how strong this level 5 is gonna be for him, as he's going for it now. Shadowhunter is soaking up some experience, so is the DK. Expo 4 Starbuck is up. One Engine of War here, but will be taken out by Headhunters. I like that. Not too much attention, but making sure that the Ancient won't kill the Great Hall, while Grubby is creeping his heroes, just limping across the map. But yeah, Mountain Giants. How to counter Mountain Giants is the next question for KraV and Starbuck.
Abomination seems like could be a good choice. KraV certainly has the lumber to also go into Stinky Cloud. Got the Ogre Magi. I like that. He doesn't have the very best hero for this. The Lich, I suppose, and the Crypt Lord aren't too bad, but no Blade Master, no Demon Hunter.
For Fiends,
but if the Lich gets high level, it's also going to be really good.
Exactly. And for Fiends, it's pretty good. A little bit of creeping. The calm before the next storm. Grubby with an orb. Very important. Tinker made it to level 3, as we said. Get some mana and some HP back now. Grubby at 44 supply. Not going for an expansion at all in none of the games, really. Well, he tried on Lost Temple, but that was shut down quickly. And I feels like Starbuck and KraV, they're muscling up, they're pushing again. We do have Master Shaman, by the way. Remo, get your impression ready.
Where are they? Where are they? There we go. Doesn't have that much mana left at the moment, but we have two sources, in fact, of Bloodlust. It's the Shaman and the Magi.
This might very well be the last push of the game.
There it is! Rah, rah, rah! Here we go. This is the big push. Grubby, is he ready? He's got a few Mountain Giants, but not that many yet. 43 supply only. This, again, could be a deadly push.
Exactly. Could be the last push of the game, as it is 2-0 for Starbuck and KraV again. Or as well, Grubby trying to catch reinforcements here, trying to expand in his front yard as well. Knoff is not in with his defense. I hope he has a TP. He does. Everything is hurt. It's only 46 supply for him. And man, what a wonderful concave for KraV and Starbuck. They got it all. 54 supply. That is an invite to the stomp by Knoff. And how to get out of there? The Mountain Giant is blocking. Oh, it's a little reminiscent of the WC3 champions when Grubby was eliminated right after a TP. And his units can't connect. And it's happening to him again. Oh no, this looks like it's a disaster. Knoff down to 38, Grubby at 43, Moonwills are falling too. This is looking like a 3-0 for sure. Demon Hunter staffed out, but oh boy, finally they can reposition. This Mountain Giant is still blocking the rest of the army. What a disaster.
Yeah, that stun log is just too insane, dude. Knoff could not use his army at all. He was getting stomped, impaled. And everything is dying now. This Demon Hunter not as disruptive as we were hoping him to be. There were enough spells on the enemy side. All the heroes are going down. GG, well played. And that is the 3-0 for Starbuck and KraV.
$700 for KraV and Starbuck, man. That's looking good on the esports earnings for sure. And man, was that a one-sided affair in pretty much every game. Grubby and Knoff tried to do some adjustments from game to game, but it didn't work out. Not at all. It really felt like Knoff and Starbuck have the better combo and have a better idea about 2-2.
Yeah, today looked a little bit better prepared and looked very good indeed. Starbuck showing his 2-2 stripes. KraV also looking really good. Pretty one-sided games. We may be playing the whole best of 5, maybe. That's what the players are talking about right now.
Oh, that would be nice. Knoff agrees as well. Depends on Starbuck and Grubby, of course. I'm up for that. More action is always appreciated. Cool initiative by KraV. Of course, it's the question if you really want to play more of those games if you're Grubby and Knoff. Thank you, damn Zam, for the 4-month resub. Thanks, guys. Tombox, 15-month. Easy Nada buys a hoodie from us. Wonderful, wonderful. It's looking good. I saw that on B2 and Carson recently. When is the next Remo drunk stream, Kappa?
Hopefully not soon. I'm getting old, dude. It's alcohol is a
hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug. It makes the next morning a little tough sometimes.
We had
was visible today.
We had some very cool promo graphics, by the way. I don't know who did it. Maybe it was KraV himself. He said, I know you like wrestling memes, man, so I put some wrestling memes as a hype graphic here. I love myself as a referee, I gotta say. That shirt fits me real well. We got KraV as the Hulk Hogan. We got Starbuck as the Macho Man Randy Savage. And I'm not 100% sure who's on the left side. Might be... I don't really know. Definitely a newer generation. Might be Eddie Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero. But I'm not sure. If you guys know it, let me know. Who are the original wrestlers on the left-hand side that Grubby and Knoff represent? Dude, like Knoff's head, you don't even have to Photoshop him on the wrestler's body. It fits kind of perfectly already. CampKnoff.com, of course, if you need coaching or Warcraft-related theme t-shirts.
CampKnoff.com.
And we got it confirmed we will play the entire best of 5. Now, of course, pressure is off, and Starbuck or Grubby says he will switch the race, and Starbuck says, okay, then I go random. So little relaxed rules here in game 4 and 5 as we go over to Synergy.
Nice.
Is that... For me, it's called Synergia.
Yeah, and it's also...
a language I don't
The description
really know.
is in Italian.
Ah. Okay. Cool.
Would be fun if everyone was playing random, but no, we're gonna go double orc here for Grubby and Knoff.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if I've ever seen Knoff off race actually.
Ooh.
I remember when Spyro started playing off race more and more, randoming and playing Night Elf. It was Knoff who said, "Oh, bro, but why? Orc is so amazing." He's one of the few very enthusiastic orcs who loves the race and loves playing it.
Yeah, really
After
cool
all these
dude.
years, still so much.
We love the Knoffster, don't we? So we're waiting for KraV at the moment. A little bit of a break. Gonna get a smoke in for the man. And afterwards, of course, we have another 2-on-2 with Grubby and Armin versus Knoff and Taker.
All right.
More games means everybody wins. Well, except the guys who lose. But yeah.
Hopefully it's not going to be a 5-0 blowout. That always feels a little bad, man.
Oh, yeah. Remember that Sock vs. Colorful series that went like 0-9? That was rough.
Wasn't it 1-9 or something?
Oh,
Didn't get one map?
Yes,
But Colorful, shortly after that, did defeat him. Because Colorful is an amazing player now.
So is Sock, of course. Starbuck's making quite a name for himself here, as it seems, in this 2-on-2 show match. Lots of people tuning in. Lots of people recognize him, probably for the first time, as he's not a solo competitive player too much. He tried to qualify for DreamHack, right? And it wasn't that wild game versus Mad Frog. The remote's getting
Ah,
tired.
that was the Concealed Hill game, right?
Yeah, the game where you lost your mind.
Oh yeah.
Get him on a potion, man, Frog! Why the fuck aren't you get him on a potion? Dude, you were so mad.
I think it was pretty calm.
Yeah, for sure. Don't want to see you enraged then, brother.
Alrighty.
We're ready.
So is everyone ready? Ready? Go. Did Knoff say ready? Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Okie dokie. Game starts 3-0 for KraV and Starbuck. Maybe time to get some honor back here. A little time for a redemption for Knoff and the Grabster. Now on synergy. And maybe the orc synergy fits the two main base main race orcs better. Look at this, man. It's such a nice symmetric on synergy. Just like on Friends, bases are built right next to each other. This just looks wonderful.
Didn't the middle used to look a little bit differently?
Dude, I never casted a game on this map.
No, we did. Like a while ago.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah. I don't remember anything from 2 years ago.
I think the middle looked different. I think these Terranos statue things are new, maybe? Anyways, yeah, interesting map. You spawn right next to each other. You basically have a co-op base with both players at each other's sides. I know that at the side, at the fountain, I think it is, they're used to at least drop a rune of speed, and that one lasted a full minute, which was pretty crazy. Yeah, I think there have been some changes made to this map, so we'll see what it is, what it does.
All right, then. We have a double orc build, of course, now in the south. We have a Blade Master for the first time, and Grubby going for Farseer Headhunters, while we have the Blade Master supported by Grunts. They can, of course, share a shop as well, so saved resources here for one of the guys. On the other side, DK by KraV, moving away from the Crypt Lord, as we got
KraV playing Death Knight? Excuse me?
Yeah.
Is that allowed?
Maybe a random button.
Wow,
And
right then.
Starbuck with an Night Elf. With a late altar.
I'm betting Panda. Panda.
We'll see you in a bit. There it is. Pit Lord.
Ooh, DK Pit Lord combo. Nice.
A player's
It's of course pretty sweet as you can heal the Pit Lord. Twice with a DK, with the coil, and with Moonwelt as well. And having a DK that can take a bath in Moonwelt is also a pretty nice boost for him. But this is gonna be bad orc harass, bad in terms of dangerous for KraV and Starbuck. Under pressure right away, under double pressure.
And the first archer dies instantly. I don't think that was exactly necessary.
A player's force
Fighting for the last hits. The orcs are putting on a lot of pressure right away.
Dude, do you think that if two heroes from opposite teams are close to the creep, then there's an indicator who got the last hit? Because that was what happened here to Starbuck. That would be sweet.
So you mean it only is displayed when there's an opponent close by?
Yeah, when they fight for a creep.
Now, I think it's supposed to always trigger. But I think it only triggers on some creeps.
player's forces are
But
under
It's,
Arksaber says, yes, that's the case. And Arksaber knows a lot about W3 champions.
by the last few games, even when there was no opponent around, you still saw the exclamation mark.
We'll figure it out. Knoff so far 0 experience, also down to 50%. Grubby now stopping his harass, starting to creep as he has the 4 headhunters. Nice number here. Knoff is helping out a little bit too. So it is, of course, a very, very different game, having 2 new races in the mix. As the pressure is a little off, I wonder if we'll see more fun strats or if it's still super serious.
Now we have Watch Awards here. Okay. Oh, wow. They give great vision. It's like in the middle of the map along one attack path. Watch Awards, crazy good drops. Perhaps not extremely balanced, but I don't know. 2v2. It's fine, I guess. As we have the first bit of a larger fight over here. Archers and Fiends against Grunts and Headhunters.
Yeah, definitely transitioning unit for Starbuck, who already went for Hunter's Hall. Maybe he wants to go MGs as well. KraV on the way with the Tech 2. Grubby baiting with the talisman a little, or did he just wanted to put it over to Knoff? To the case. Yeah, fighting for the shop here. KraV nicely going in and out of this choke, but now the Orcs are willing to engage.
The marches here should be easy kills. The Fiend almost taken out as well. And with a speed scroll, the Blade Master gets that last hit. So, good sequence of events here for the Orc brothers. But now that there's no mana anymore on Blade Master or Farseer, it gets a little bit more dangerous, more difficult.
Pilot so far not really pumped up. He has the coil, saving grace. Farseer is gonna be careful. Has a town portal. You really don't want to lose more heroes, Grubby. That was the case in the first maps, like pretty much every single time as KraV was sniping them hard. Next Fiend though, nice block by Knoff. Swag moves.
Really good kills here for the 2 Orcs. They have had a great exchange. Could force fall back now and then creep up more, make use of the map control. One way to give away this advantage would be to push too hard into an undead base and an Isle of base up there, which would have great defensive options with Moonwells and the Blight and so on. And KraV and Starbuck for the first time really struggling with levels.
Yeah, the switch is working out, and we get a lot of Orc stuff here. Of course, in the south, we have a Bestiary Spirit Lodge for Knoff. We get a Spirit Lodge for Grubby, so probably Headhunters coming here as well. Or the legendary Witch Doctors with Stasis Trap. We all love it so much, especially Remo. Knoff gotta be careful here. Pendant of Energy on his side. Shadowhunter is super happy about that. Good block by Grubby there as well, saving the Headhunter with that. Man, these are really good plays as he saves the Farseer as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
So now on the right, the Trappers should not give an exclamation mark because they didn't do before.
Ah,
But now they do. That's so confusing.
it is. Maybe a bug here and there, but who knows? Who knows? KraV still no level 3. At least he got the aura now. Pitlord is unlocking level 3 soonish. And then Cleave is getting better and better. Calm before the storm. Nobody wants to expand this time. Not proxy for Starbuck anywhere. The Orcs, of course, without tier 3. Kind of too hard to do. And Knoff and Grubby, they look confident now.
Pushing forward again with a speed scroll. That should be... Oh, a kill on a Fiend or the DK. DK is getting focused, but he does make it out. Ooh, that was close. Less than 100 HP left. Chain Lightning coming through. Those Fiends in serious trouble. It's level 3 for the Farseer already.
Man, with Grubby back as Orc, this is looking so much better for Knoff and the Grubster. This push is strong, but the Pitlord is still a threat. Has a big invo potion. Can't really use it if he's stunned, though. DK can't call because the hack is good. This is some nice team play as well. Invo potion popped. Lich is out. Starbuck, is that the necessary time he needed? Are the Mountain Giants the key?
Mountain Giants will definitely help a lot. They don't have the upgrades yet, by the way. They could still be getting sniped hard, but just because of them being so scary by nature, they're just going to get ignored for now, largely. But actually, the one on the right is taking plenty of damage. KraV falling further back into his base. The Narrow is helping. The shop is helping. Double shop here, in fact. TC, super low HP. He's got the Invo Potion with that. Survives. Shadowhunter extremely low as well. He is going to be brought down with a Lich. Pitlord, he's the most important hero here. Perhaps he TP's out just ever so barely. Has to heal up, but now at the shop, TC also is going to TP out. They hold. KraV and the ally Starbuck, but at great cost.
Ooh, but now they can find the time for upgrades maybe on the Mountain Giants. And there we go. Resistant skin already there. KraV also on tier 3. Was that the last timing for Knoff and Grubby? They're only at tier 2. They're fighting double tier 3. Heroes are getting stronger for Starbuck and KraV as well. They find a big mana potion. We have an Orb of Venom on the Pit Lord. This is, it's gonna be a powerful hero combo.
Absolutely. Is this map big enough to also support a third hero? With creeping? Thinking about a Crypt Lord here for KraV. But we don't see that
yeah,
yet.
so he can lit for sure. Got a new sub. Thank you, Sir Kamru, for 23 months and Pelek for 10. Much love, guys. Yeah, what's the next objective for Grubby and Knoff?
At the moment they're creeping, they're opening up the marketplace. There could be great items in there. What do we have? Well, you're only really concerned about the auras in 2v2, and there's no auras here, so nothing too good. There's another sentry ward here. We have 4 Watcher wards on this map. That's crazy.
Wow. Crazy.
Like this level 10 turtle. 2,000 hit points. That's a raid boss.
And Devour. I don't even know what the spell is called. Crushing Wave or something. Here we go. Helm of Valor. Oh, Grubby with the Farseer. He was scouting, but oh my god, he's running into death. And again, Grubby losing a hero. A little bit of the theme of this 2-2 here. Getting sniped. And yeah, that is a very powerful hero combo, even if it's just Coil Nova. Ouchie.
That definitely hurts. They didn't get an aura from this red camp, but they got the Helm of Valor, which for the Pit Lord is actually really good.
Amazing.
And he can also keep on creeping. He's getting closer to 5 on level 5 with level 3 cleave. The damage potential is crazy high.
Oh, Remo, look at the base of KraV. Temple of the Damned and Necromancers.
Oh, he's gonna go for Unholy Frenzy.
Unholy Frenzy Pit Lord,
Damn.
brother. This is gonna be sick. Yeah, sky's the limit for this strategy here. We got new sub by Hochmut. Much love. Good evening to you too. Yeah. How do you beat this? Or is it just KraV and Starbuck styling on them now? Grubby at tier 3, reviving his Farseer, going for Bloodlust. So we're gonna have Bloodlusted Headhunters versus Frenzy Fiends? Frenzy Pit Lord? Frenzy Pit Lord versus Headhunters. If he reaches them with Cleave. Ouch. He's gonna solo them. And it is the Crypt Lord as you suggested.
The next big item. It's on the ground! Oh, the blade could have almost stolen it.
More damage.
Cloak of Flames.
More AoE.
That's a scary, scary hero.
Nice steal by Knoff. Getting level 3 at least, but yeah, a little bit of a... Oh, he wanted to reveal. A little bit of a downside for Knoff and the Blade Master here. He doesn't really scale too well in late game 2-2. No AoE, no aura, just single target. Not perfect.
Yeah. If you have level 5 on him and a few good items and Kodo and stuff, he can be really strong, but it's far away from that point. He's only got plus 11 damage. It's not that much. Unfortunately, there's no Rune of Speed here anymore, by the way. The fountain was crap, no Rune of Speed. It's probably the better idea. It's having a 1-minute scroll of speed is kind of crazy, so it was probably more reasonable to remove that.
Sounds totally balanced to me. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I know you are the balance.
Like a Matt Morris idea, if you ask me.
Who?
Matt Morris.
60 supply for Knoff. Grubby at 50, but with the tier 3. The other side, of course. Isn't it wonderful with the waterfall right there? Knoff at 50. And Starbuck at 64, I guess. The Night Elf will be fed here to establish this big wall. Blade Master's getting the claw and damage is stacking up for him, but yeah. Single target. Starbuck also with an expansion. They got so many advantages, Remo.
Yeah, if this Crypt Lord gets to 3 and the Pit Lord gets to 5, sky is the limit. And this Tri-Hero combo for KraV is one of the strongest in the game.
player's forces are under
Not
attack.
insanely leveled yet, but decently already.
Sold.
These
Oh,
Necros, how good are they gonna be?
I just saw the indicator when someone sells something. That's nice.
Oh.
Like sold the wind of the wind. No, sold the wind of lightning shield, I guess. Some wow, I really forgot that already. But he sold something. Nice.
We all got a goldfish brain sometimes. Rah, rah, rah.
Oh,
A
KraV is
lot of units. The army is looking big for the 2 orcs, but it also looks like an army that could get demolished by Pitlord and Impale.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, there's a Katka's pipe in the marketplace. What could get that?
Oh yeah, that's 100% a purchase. No way can you give that up, KraV.
I don't have the gold at the moment. Starbuck has to help out, finance that a little. Maybe that's what he's waiting for. Devotion aura again. 2 auras here probably. Oh my god.
He's got the gold. He's got the gold. There we
Yeah.
go.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, now we gotta get back and hold this expo, and then it's their game. This is such a crazy strong army by KraV and Starbuck. Here we see Frenzy, we see Inner Fire, we see Berserk, we have everything. Let's go!
On the left, Knoff is fighting against Starbuck. He's only got the tier 2 army. Grubby's got the much stronger force, but he's also fighting against these mountain giants, which are damn tanky with those 2 armor upgrades. Whiz coming in for the detonate. Very nice dispels here, AoE. And they're coming in from every angle. Shadowhunter in the meantime. You gotta be careful about that one. Oof, Shadowhunter, oof buzz. He just barely makes it to the back. Heals up there with the heal ward. And it seems like KraV and Starbuck are smashing this fight.
Absolutely, Grubby's TC is melting. Mountain giants are falling, but doesn't really matter. Reinforcements are coming. Grubby is once again losing the fast here, isn't he? No, because the Shadowhunter is there. But now the Pitlord with Frenzy and the Cloak of Flames is fighting against the Headhunters. He's just killing them. A couple of mountain giants are falling. We even get skeletons here, as there's very, very limited dispel. Okay, why not? Coil is healing up the Pitlord, who is now level 5, 90% cleave on +10. Yeah, baby, give it to me. Could be a double kill right there. Grubby loses the fast here, and not with double orc. They can't turn it around. They can't turn the ship around, Remo. It's a 4-0 for KraV and Starbuck.
That was a fun game.
Yeah.
One of the more unique maps. Was it looked good for the orcs. They had a good early game. They got the wards. They got the map control. They got so many kills. By the end of the day, Starbuck and KraV prevail, bringing us to our last map, which is Tidewater Glades.
Tidewater Glades, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I think the double orc strat was very timing dependent. Once Starbuck and KraV held this, which is as Knight of Undead, of course, you have Moonworlds and the Undead base right next to you. Pretty good. And then the Mountain Giants were there, and there was no solution to Mountain Giants, unfortunately. Plus the good timing of the expo, good levels all around. And Starbuck showing his random skills here. He was very good with Orc in the first 3 games, and now with Mountain Giants displaying excellent, excellent game sense there as well. Yeah, maybe the push of Knoff and Grubby has to hit harder. I think they have to win the fight there at this push at the mid game. But yeah, if there's 5 Mountain Giants, man, there seems to be no chance. Imagine there's a Kodo in the push by Grubby and Knoff, and he just eats the Mountain Giants right away. I think they can win the game, but of course it's delays everything as well.
Tidewater Glades. That's not a community map, right? That's a Blizzard map?
Author Blizzard, as it states here in the map description.
Author Blizzard, indeed.
This is played, or was played at W3, WGTL. So we know this a little.
True, true. I always thought we had some more of the most fun games here. I really like the map. Just, it seems like a better version of Turtle Rock. Where Turtle Rock, there's so few creeps, everything is tight and narrow, and it seems like you can go nowhere. Here on Tidewater Glades, it's still bases close together, but yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, waiting for the Grubster at the moment to join the games. Armin VB and Taker already in the lobby as well. They will be playing after this one when we got all 5 games here in this 2-on-2. We will shuffle this up a little bit as Grubby plays with Armin and Knoff plays with Taker. If we don't see one tower push here, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Dude, I don't know if I said this before, but the first Warcraft competitive play I've ever seen was Taker in the Giga Grand Slam when he was playing Orc Mirror in the final against someone. And there was a fight happening on the map, and then he built tower in the opponent's main base. The mad lad.
Yeah. Lovely. Lovely.
Probably will be joining us soon here, and then we'll see. Can also try with another race. We've seen him with Orc.
Will he though?
Will he what?
People in chat say Grubby doesn't want to play the 5th map. He also calls GG in the Discord.
Oh.
Not sure. Maybe he does show up, maybe not.
Or we go with the other series, I guess.
Remo, just step in. You play the 5th map with Knoff. Oh, by the way, in case you're not following us on Instagram, you asked for it, and of course you shall receive, because we bring you everything you want. And as you know, on Wednesday there's the Skilled Silver Cup, and Remo didn't feel like casting because it's one day after his birthday. The man is getting real old. He's getting 30 on Tuesday, and. And she doesn't want to cast them, but I said, okay, the community, the people, our fans, they want you to play the Skilled Silver Cup. There's the ELO limit of 1900, so it's the Grassroots Cup we have, and yesterday night, I got it on cam. Remo said yes.
I did say yes. It was so romantic. Yeah, I actually signed up already. I'm in the Skilled Cup lineup, and there's 6 players at the moment, and we're gonna have quite a few more. This is the first tournament I've played in, I think, like 3 years or something.
Oh yeah, baby! I still remember how you got your ass smacked by Cash in W3. I had the best time. Rexon is gonna join me, and the cast gonna be wonderful. So okay, Grubby says this 4th game was already a bonus, so go next. And then that's the series 4-0 for KraV and Starbuck. No chance for Grubby and Knoff. And now we switch things up. Second show match coming up. It is Grubby and Armin, the 2 Dutch, against Taker, who's gonna be the partner of Knoff today. So maybe we get our 2-on-2 Orc Mirror. Gonna see about that after a little break.